Welcome to the channel, everybody. Hey there, Aussie Army. How's everyone doing? And I'm sure you all recognize that lovely lady in the background there. That is Miss Judith Durham from The Seekers. Danny and I were not aware that she also had a 2-decade-long solo career. So we have decided to react to a song from that time period, I guess. Danny will be joining me soon for the intro. He's going to get his hat. But I wanted to do some context on the song Danny Boy, because it's a song that I've heard of, I guess, and I've heard of a lot of musicians doing it, but I'm not terribly familiar with it. So I always thought it was like an Irish standard. It was actually written by an English lawyer named Frederick Weatherly in 1910, and it's set to a traditional Irish melody called Londonderry Air. This is, I think, very popular in funerals, but I believe the National Catholic Reporter wrote that it cannot be played during Mass. I'm not quite sure why. That is the Catholic Church.
Because they're assholes.
Always butting in where they're not wanted. But yeah, it was 1910. In Bath, Somerset, English lawyer and lyricist Frederick Weatherly initially wrote the words to Danny Boy to a different melody or tune. And one story is that his sister-in-law sent him a copy of Londonderry Air, and he modified the lyrics to fit that rhyme and meter.
All right, I can give some more context. Dave from Oz, thank you, channel member and patron.
Yeah,
patron.
Awesome.
And he sat in on a Bee Gees reaction with us, as any of you can, anytime you want. And he had a great story about his wife. It was his wife's story, actually, but knocking one of the Bee Gees' teeth out on a playground when there were kids in, I think Sydney. Dave, don't kill me if I'm saying the wrong. I think Sydney. And yeah, check that out. It's great. So he wanted me to listen to Danny Boy with him, just us personally. So things like that are things I'm happy to do with any of you. And so I've heard this, so I'm going to step out while the reaction's going on, and I will be back for the outro. I love you, Aussie Army. I love Judith. I think, I didn't know that they had split up from the Seekers, but for that long, but that's okay. I think it's beautiful that they got back together. So just as time heals all wounds or whatever. So much love, and I will be back. I'll leave you with OGL, and my name's Danny, so Danny Boy. Much love, everybody. I'll be back. Get to the chopper. I'll be back. Damn it. Sorry. It's one button.
I kept thinking, am I supposed to be
I
saying
usually
something
do.
here? We are pros, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
All right.
I'll just tell you something about this next song. It's a song that was first sung in Ireland by a man who had 3 sons. The eldest 2 have both been killed in the war, and now his 3rd son is leaving home. It's a song which will mean a great deal to anyone who has experienced the heartache of being parted from loved ones. It's the story of Danny Boy. Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you
first time hearing Judith speak, I always think it's interesting that a lot of times really well schooled singers tend to have really pleasant speaking voices. I guess all of that, you know, practice and technique and control translates to speaking as well. Uh, just to sound so honest and authentic. Um, Low key charisma there. She doesn't have to try hard to make you fall in love with her. And if just hearing her speak or just seeing her, beautiful young lady, doesn't melt your heart. Her singing voice most definitely will. I think a lot of these traditional ballads are designed to kick your heart in the teeth.
Real
But
quick, I want to
yes,
dedicate this to Jennifer Anderson, our channel MVP. We just done Guy Sebastian. And, did I say that right? Yeah,
yes,
okay. Battle Scars. And someone commented that was Battle Scar, but I could not find anywhere where it references it without an
always an
S.
S, yeah.
Yes, I'm not arguing with the gentleman, but I'm debating because I can't find it. Anyway, this goes out to you, Jennifer. We couldn't do back-to-back Guy Sebastian songs. We've never done that on the channel. So. Although you were very deserving of it, and so say a prayer or positive vibes for Jennifer. She's just having a rough time right now. So we have two Jennifers on the channel now. So well, we love all
Both
of
of
you.
them pretty awesome, honestly. But yeah, Jennifer, we've got your back, and we hope everything turns out okay. Just one more thing before we kick back into the song. Judith's voice really does remind me of Simone from Epica because it's got that light, beautiful sound to it, and she has this sort of fluttering vibrato. This adds a touch of vulnerability, while her fundamental sound is really strong. And just so y'all know, if I'm comparing someone to Simone, Simone is one of my favorite singers, so that's nothing but a good thing. Judith is, and this black and white shot is just, I love the vintage look, and she sort of has that, I don't know, she just has that all American, I guess all Australian girl, you know. She has an amazing voice.
The roses falling, it's you must go, and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, and all the valleys hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when ye come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying. I shall sleep in peace until you come to
So Danny left a message there that he cried. I'm trying to my best to hold it together. Um, one of the things I noticed was that like her control over her voice is ridiculous. Like when she goes into her top register and there's no weight lost in her voice, no clarity lost. She doesn't feel like she's even exerting any energy whatsoever. It just feels so fluid and effortless. I do have to wonder if there's any musical theater in her background because she certainly has like the presence and the look and the vocal chops for it. But yeah, that is a singular voice, and it's an interesting contrast when you have a song that is sad and depressing, sung with a voice that is that beautiful. It almost uh, it almost kind of feels like your heart's pulled in different directions, because you just kind of want to curl up and smile and sort of be cradled by her voice, but you also kind of want to burst into tears because of the sadness that's being conveyed, both in her voice and in her face as well. Uh, yeah, I can understand why she is as revered as she is. Um, just an amazing woman with an amazing voice, and these are honestly these are amazing lyrics as well. And I've been reacting with Danny far too long because I've stolen his catchphrase. Amazing. But the orchestration, it's got a very sweeping feel to it, but it's there basically just to support her voice, not to take any attention for itself, and that's good. It's simple and it's well written and it's designed just to give her voice uh, a spotlight, a place to shine, and shine it does, no doubt. Please.
you come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear though soft you tread above me, and all thy grave will warmer, sweeter be, and you will there and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to
Yeah, briefly speechless there. Yeah, her vowels in particular, like her O vowel. And again, I'm not trying to be a vocal coach. It's just I hear things that are cool, and I have to try to figure out why I think they're cool. Just listening to the charismatic voice, for instance, has given me a little bit more vocabulary to do that with. But yeah, her O and her A vowels are just perfectly rounded. They're absolutely beautiful. It did feel like towards the end, the ending verse, she was using almost like a different type of vibrato that had a bit more. It didn't have that fluid quavering edge. Just felt a bit I don't want to say erratic, but it felt a bit more pained, which definitely goes with the lyrics, and that's mark of a great singer is be able to interpret the lyrics, not just with the vocal technique, but in how you approach a vocal technique. And it doesn't even the way Judith does it. It doesn't even feel like a technique. It just feels like this is her voice. This is who she is, pouring out through her vocal cords, and it's
Yeah,
a beautiful sound.
that's why I got you in a big argument in the comments of the last one. You weren't even the one that said that. I'm the one that said that I didn't think she was using bravado, but it was so cleanly done.
Yeah, it's so subtle.
And
Yeah.
I really think I misspoke anyway. I just meant she was singing so cleanly.
Mm.
She wasn't putting a whole lot of anything in. Her voice is so clear and crisp and clean. And her vibrato, whoever said that, is very even. And I don't know if I agree with the rest of the comment about them stupid opera singers or something. But I mean, opera singers are just a different type of music. I wouldn't call it stupid, but
they're some of the most schooled singers on the planet. But I mean, that style isn't for everybody.
no one would feel good if you called Aussie music stupid. Or just don't do that. So anyway, but they were correct. The vibrato is very subtle, and yes, opera singers don't do that. Nothing they do is subtle. They break glass.
Yeah, but everything an opera singer does, they don't use mics. It's designed to reach the back of whatever venue they're playing in.
But the point is, I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. She does use vibrato. I can't even say the shit.
Yeah, she is. She's a national treasure. Honestly, just such an amazing voice. I would like to know again if anyone knows in the comments. Let me know if she does have music theater in the background. If you know anything about her training, because again, she's obviously well schooled, but nothing about her delivery feels predetermined or clinical or anything like that. She just sings from the heart, and as doing so touches ours and obviously a lot of people. So, and also let us know what other songs we can react to from Judith's solo career, because I could listen to that voice for days.
Yeah. Much love, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to talk about supporting their channel or nothing. This is totally pro bono. Much love, everybody.
Talk in paradise, Judith.
Mental health is real. We love you, Judith.